It's your boy Jenkins, and check it out, because you know what, man, I was not going to do a story about this, but after getting tons of emails, tons of mentions, I mean, fans are writing fucking thesis papers, breaking down, analyzing, they're like fucking Tim Legler at the halftime show. They're basically saying, yo, Dr. Dre's new album? K-Dot, and that's Kendrick Lamar, he's actually sneak dissing Drake. People are telling me, this is happening, but now, just calm down, because I'm not too sure why it's so fascinating to everybody that Kendrick Lamar might be sneak dissing Drake. After all, they've been sneak dissing each other for a while. Now, I think really, and this is my personal theory, that Kendrick Lamar fans have been sitting on the sideline in this month of fuckery, which really started in July, it's extended into August, and they're watching Drake go at Meek Mill, and they're like, damn, how is he going at Meek Mill like that? But he wouldn't respond to Control, though. He don't want it with Kendrick, though. Now, people are telling me, and I'm going to get to the particular lines, but let me just put this out in the air, okay? For everybody and for all rappers included, and it includes Drake, okay? These niggas don't like each other, right? They either see each other as competition or they're trying to get their spot. That's just how it is. Now, the thing with Meek and Drake that draws us in so much is because finally, we have something that's kind of direct, even though they still haven't really said each other's name. I mean, Meek said Drake's name one time on the stage, and Drake had like Meek pictures behind him performing. But rap in general is a place these days where rappers throw stones then hide their hands. Come on, fess up. Okay, you hear every line that sounds like it's sneak dissing another rapper, and believe me, let me tell you this. If you believe a rapper sneak dissing another rapper, you're probably right. Now, will that rapper ever admit to sneak dissing them? No, because they all have the same cliche fucking line when they get asked or confronted about it. It's only rap, okay? Now, it's no secret that these rappers, they take shots at each other, subliminals. It's gotten so moist, man. We don't even call it beef no more. It's like a new form of competition. It's called sneak dissing, okay? Now, the reason I call it sneak dissing because it's subliminally dissing somebody else without acknowledging that, number one, you're dissing the person, or number two, that you're dissing at all. Now, as I said, that's the reason why people like Meek Mill and Drake, it's the first time somebody actually called somebody out. Now, let's get into what people think is the diss aspect of what Kendrick Lamar said on Dr. Dre's album. Now, it's two songs in particular. One song is a song called Dark Side/Gone. He said this: but still I got enemies giving me energy, I want to fight. Now, subliminally send to me all of this hate, I thought I was holding the mic down, okay? And obviously, you guys should know, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. That's from Drake's new mixtape that's pretty much doing well on the charts. So we know that type of enemies and energy kind of like play on words, Drake has used it, and basically Kendrick kind of said, yo, listen, you got enemies? He said, I got enemies giving me energy. What's up? Let's fight. Okay, anyway, there's another track as well. It's called Deep Water. And basically, we all know Drake is considered to be the sixth god. And basically, he considers himself to be the sixth god, right? Now, this is what Kendrick says. Kendrick says, motherfucker, no, I started from the bottom. They liable to bury him. They nominated 6 to carry him. They worrying him to death, but he's no vegetarian. The beef is on his breath, inheriting the drama better than a great white nigga. This is life in my aquarium. Okay, now obviously the only mentions that people are tying to Drake is that he said, hey, started from the bottom. That's a famous Drake single, and also he said they nominated 6 to carry him. But if you also think about it, it's 6 people that carry a casket anyway. But some people are saying the fact that he used 6 after starting from the bottom is kind of aiming at Drake. Now, let me just sum this all up, okay? This is normal shit, okay? Drake is taking shots at Kendrick. Kendrick is taking shots at Drake. It's subliminal. It means nothing until they say each other's name and actually step in the ring like how Meek and Drake did, okay? And even, as I said, it's so moist, even they didn't even call each other's names. But at least we know they're battling each other. These other guys who are taking shots is just called competition. They're not going to stand behind it. They're not going to put their careers on the line. And it's not that I'm taking either side, either Drake or Kendrick, because they've both thrown shots at each other. But if they really had a problem, they would really put themselves out there and make a goddamn diss song for the other, okay? They haven't done so, which means it's nothing but competition. I know you guys want to make it a competition. You really want to see Drake versus Kendrick, but calm the fuck down. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And not because one or the other, but because of both of them. It seems none of them are willing to really go out and say, hey, I'm saying this fuck what you think, okay? Kendrick put out Control. He said it wasn't a diss. Drake caught a little bit of feelings. They kind of stopped working together, but nobody made a diss song. I mean, Drake has made some diss references or sneak dissing basically on, 5 a.m. in Toronto, where he pretty much said, yo, you guys underestimated me greatly. Most number ones ever. How long did it really take me? The part I love most is that they need me more than they hate me, so they never take shots. I got everybody on safety, right? Basically, that was a shot to everybody in the game. He also said, listen, hey, that's why he said I give them the verse, the hook, and even a look, and that's why every song sounds like Drake featuring Drake. He pretty much sneaked this everybody he's done a feature with, okay? Yet, no one really called him out. This is just how rappers do. Now, if you even think about the song he has with Game Now called 100, he says, listen, I could have all of your fans if I didn't go pop and I stayed on some conscious shit. Clearly a sneak diss at everybody doing the conscious movement. That would be J. Cole and also Kendrick. We would more think it's Kendrick than J. Cole. But that's just regular shit, man. You don't have to really look too much into it until these guys actually call each other out. Just call it rap, okay? Because none of them are going to really stand behind and say, yo, it's a problem. It looked like for 1 second, Drake was kind of ready because he did show up in an interview and he said, listen, when he talked to Kendrick, or he say he doesn't respect that type of thing when you mention his name and then you say it's only rap. So maybe he was ready for some Meek Mill type of thing with Kendrick, but nothing ever happened.
I know that verse had no malice behind it because I saw him 5 days later at the VMAs and it was all love. So it's like he didn't come on there on some wild, like, yeah, I'm in New York, fuck everybody. It was one of those things. It's like I almost wish he had come in there on that shit because I kind of lost like a little respect for the sentiment of the verse. If it's really fuck everybody, then it needs to be fuck everybody. It just can't be halfway for the sake of the people. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that's just how I feel.
Yeah. So until these guys really get on record and really go at it, let's talk about it then. Until then, it's a bunch of sneak dissing that even if you decipher, they'll deny it anyway. So get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, man. Definitely subscribe. It's your boy, DJ Akademiks. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at I'm Akademiks and on Twitter at I'm Akademiks. How about